Stop right there. Yeah, you. If you like all things entertainment, current events, or Hollywood, then look no further. Creator to Creators, hosted by director Meosha of Horror Noir, interviews filmmakers and creatives from around the world. Join in on the fun, guest celebrities, and informative information to have as a creator. Hit subscribe and stay connected to Creator to Creators.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Creators to Creators today. Today, we have a very special guest.
Hi, Meosha. Nice to meet you again. Yeah, thank you very
Again,
much for having
yeah,
me.
of course, of course. The last time you were on, we spoke a little bit off camera 3 years ago.
Roughly?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
roughly 3 years ago. Wow, that's so cool. Well, welcome back. I'm so glad to talk to you again and have you back on. I mean, gosh, you've been doing a lot since then.
Yes.
But for those that really don't know much about your background, I like going to the beginning,
Sure.
a little bit about, tell me a little about your childhood and kind of how did you find your way into doing the things that you're doing now?
Huh. All right. Well, after school, yeah, to shorten it up, to don't make it very big and very long. To shorten it up, after school, I had no idea what I want to do. So I was like 18, 19, and I wanted to make money, yeah, become rich very fast. I mean, obviously, that's the dream of all the young people, yeah. So I went on with this way, and I found myself in the insurance industry, which is actually sales. Yeah, you're selling whatever, yeah, to the people. And shortly after starting this process and yeah, making some nice money, I thought, okay, maybe this is not the right thing for doing the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And I started founding companies with a friend of mine, which was in the coaching industry. And then we talked about the financial and economic crisis. Back then, it was 2010, 28 just happened with Lehman Brothers and all of these things. So we were
Mm,
at the right time. Also, then added health as a coaching part. But then, yeah, my back then business partner and good friend's wife passed away due to cancer, and she was quite young,
mm.
with 30, 37, 38,
Oh,
which is
so
quite
sorry.
unusual. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, happens, yeah, life.
Yeah.
And but due to this, he wasn't stable anymore, and it was not going on well. So, and then I was thinking, okay, should I go back to do insurances, what I didn't want it to do anymore at all, or well, or what? Uh, so I've been like sitting down and like going into myself a little bit and thought what I actually really wanted to do. And then I remembered myself playing with Lego when I was a like child.
Mm.
But instead of building police stations and fire stations and all of these things, seriously, I was building TV studios, yeah, and
Wow.
like playing with camera, kind of, oh, how does it look like this and how does it look like that? And I watched some German TV talk shows, and I thought, okay, how can improve this, improve that? So when I recalled that, I thought like, no, you must be crazy to do this, like jump into the cold water, like, yeah, okay, interested in photography all the way, but not really doing that.
Mm.
And then I thought, okay, whatever. Yeah, I took a little bit of my money that I saved over the years, and I went on to build a green screen studio. That was, I think, back
Nice.
2015. I had no
Wow.
idea about it. I taught myself with YouTube videos and those kind of things. So, okay, yeah, and I mean, I'm a spiritual person, so in life, if you close one door fully, another big one will open, and that's what happened.
Yes.
Uh,
That's
it took me
amazing.
1 month to film at the WTA, which is the World Tennis Association, the Women's Tennis League,
Oh,
in
nice.
the Mallorca Open. I filmed there for the company who was setting that up. And Mallorca Open was very special because it is roughly 6 weeks before Wimbledon. So
Ah,
all the ladies will go there, will train there, will partake in this tournament.
Mm.
And I was part of it for 3 years. It was 3 years only, but after that, no more Mallorca Open, and that was my beginning of my career. So let's say in the film industry or in the filming industry, and from that on, I was on fire and fascinated, and I love to combine the technical aspect, with the creative aspect. And since then, I'm doing what I really love the most.
I love that. I love that.
That's pretty
I
much
mean,
it.
and
Yeah.
no, I love, and that's beautiful. Like I mean, well, I remember watching it. Like I love watching tennis. I'm obsessed. So
Mhm,
I'm it's something that a lot of people really don't know about me. I can play a little bit, but I'm not good. So,
mhm.
but there's something I want to go one day to like to see a show. So
Yeah,
just now that I imagine like you were there working and doing it.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's
Lucky
pretty
me, really
cool.
lucky me. Yeah.
That's
And
so cool.
it was, oh, of course it happened. I mean, I had no experience. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I know how to learn and so on, but there was no experience, and I got this job from somebody recommending me, like vitamin B, like the relationship,
Yeah,
relationship.
yes.
This one knows that person and this person, and then and somehow it worked out. And they were so happy with me that they hired me for another 2 consecutive years. When we were there,
Wow.
it was just nice. Yeah, that was just nice. And I wasn't the person who to really film the tournament for live TV. That was somebody else. They always bring their own people. But all of the surroundings, when you go to the VIP area and you see the stars sitting together, chit-chatting, this kind of like the atmosphere. And that's what I love, to
That's
do.
so
Yeah.
cool. That's
And
awesome.
that was really nice.
No, it's beautiful. So you do this and you just I think there's something about being put out, in the field, just like completely, and you're not really, green kind of, but you like you said, you
Yes.
know what to do, but it's like this is all new for me. So there's something about like learning when you just get thrown out there to the wolves
Hmm.
almost. So after this happens, um, what kind of like kind of pushes you into the direction of cinema, like films and stuff like that.
Um, okay, I think to be honest, that's if you do that not for money, and I mean, we all need to earn money. Yeah, let's
Right.
be let's be honest. Yeah.
Money's great.
But if you're not doing that for money, but you're doing that um to help people achieve their goals with what you can do. Yeah, I
Mm,
mean, most of my clients are I'm doing film content for them. I'm doing commercials for them, and product films and those kind of things.
yeah.
Um, they but as a filmmaker, the ultimate goal for me is always cinema. I mean, that's what we all want to do at the end, yeah. And
Hmm.
until this is paying off, I think that's what most of the people do. I mean, I give you more, for sure you know about Christopher Nolan. He
Oh, I love
started his
him.
career.
Yeah, yeah.
He started doing commercials. And he said
Hmm.
this was the best experience in his life. That was the pre-phase of going into cinema, because
Yep.
that's where you learn how to deliver in 30 seconds.
Yes.
And if you cannot deliver in 30 seconds, how you want to deliver in 90 minutes?
Right. It's true.
So I think that's the real deal. That's the real school. I've never went to film school. Um, I have no idea about what you learn there. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I roughly know. But for me, I work with a few guys in with bigger events and in production that they went to film school, and I often had this feeling of they were looking for a problem. They were not looking
Yes.
for a solution. Yeah, I had
Hmm.
this I barely remember. It was 2018 in an event they told me, oh, we cannot do this, we cannot do that. For this situation, we need this department and that department. And yeah, okay. But we are 4 people at the set.
Right.
We don't have more. There is no budget for it. There is no
Right.
money for it. And we don't have this person. Find a solution.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
this shot.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it can be so complicated. While at the same time, when I work with freelancers like me who self-taught, or doesn't matter, they are long in the business or short in the business, but they love what they are doing, they will find a solution. Whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
that's what I like. Yeah.
I think there's something to that because, like you said, when I went to film school, and I must say, yeah, it's great, it's cool, but honestly, I always say you don't really have to do it. You don't need to spend all your money because, like, you finish and then you're just you get the certificate, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be
Yes.
set for after college, and that's not true. It's just not
Yes.
true. You still have to figure it out. Um, And I always say, like, there's something to like self-taught. I think self-taught is better because, like you said, you know how to like crunch time, you know how to figure out things with like not like not like not a lot of resources. So when you have a
Mhm.
lot of resources, it's like you have 4 people. Of course we can figure this out. I got this, So
Yes.
absolutely. And a lot of times I think I there's this thing I hear a lot, you know, even within the acting world, you hear like, oh, film, acting school, you have to go to Juilliard's. And I've never been to Juilliard's. I did a few acting classes and courses for sure. But I think it's all about who you know. That's kind of been my whole journey is I just know, like you said earlier, the A, B, it's the same. It's like really who this person, okay, this person likes you. Hey, I have this project, and it just kind of continues. Um,
Correct. Yeah.
really. um, so question for you. So like after that, you're doing cinema, you're making films. Like what kind of, I know like it, I'm sure people are saying like, oh, well, you have your own method of lighting and doing your own thing. Have you ever like had people say, well, that's not how you do it? That's like criticize you for like how you like your methods as a cinematographer, or
Um,
other like fellow cinematographers that went to school versus,
besides this situation that I just told you,
yeah,
I never had this,
that's
because
good.
most of the people I work with, I also know a little bit longer, and I can
Nice.
see already, okay, that is working out with the two of us versus, okay, this was a nice time. Thank you for helping me this time, but there will be no second time. Um, I think it's so important to click with the people. I think
Yeah.
that's really important because you know best, a shooting day is easily 12 plus hours.
Oh yeah.
So if and it's tough. It's you have a schedule. You need to achieve certain things in a certain amount of time, and you don't have time to discuss. And sometimes the the speaking with each other can be quite harsh. Yeah, like, hey, come on, let's do this, let's do that. It's
Right.
maybe not nice. And if this person is then personally pissed for this, my God, I'm sorry. I don't mean that personally. We need to deliver in this time. We can talk about all of that later on. But in this moment, you need to deliver, I need to deliver.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Um, and you do deliver. That's the thing. That's the wonderful thing about
I
that.
try my best.
And like you make it look so easy. No, I see that the things that you're working on and the things that you're doing, like you're posting advice about just camera techniques and just to fellow filmmakers and people that are in the entertainment business. Tell me, how important is it to stay, like, I'm sure a lot of people don't, I, I think a lot of people from the outside look at it and it's like, oh, I want to do that. But like you have to really stay up to date with all of like the latest trends, what's new, what's all the technology. How important is that, like that aspect?
I think it's very, very important. But I believe that you can tell a good story. For example, when we talk about equipment, yeah, yes, you
Yeah.
need some certain basics. You need them. There is nothing to talk about. And what I mean, most of my people, they know, they understand. Most of my clients, they see this is not cheap in the background, what you need to afford first to be even able to do your first scene. Yeah, let's say like that. But if you don't have this, it shouldn't stop you from doing, because you will never be there. You will never be able to film with a Arri camera or with a Sony Venice or Sony Burano if you don't start filming with a, I don't know, Panasonic Lumix GH1. Yeah.
Hmm.
uh, you,
Hmm.
you will never be there. And it's not only about the quality. You can deliver good storytelling if you have a good eye on it, and
Yeah.
if you just do what you're doing. On the other side, if you are not good in this and you're just doing this because you want to make money and want to become rich and you have all the best equipment, you still suck. Uh-huh. And your work still won't be good and won't achieve the goals. I like I told you before, I'm a spiritual person. I believe that if you put effort into a project, this will reflect and this will come back. Maybe not with this project, maybe in not in other ways, but it will definitely come back. So
Yeah.
when it comes to storytelling, what you need is you need fantasy. You need a crazy mind sometimes. Yeah, you need to think in crazy ways, and for me, it's always when I have people in front of the camera, they are maybe not regularly in front of the camera, especially clients, yeah, like
Mm.
CEOs from bigger companies. They once
Yeah.
in a while step in front of the camera, and then I tell them, "Come on, deliver," yeah, and I give them tips and I give them tricks, and they are like, "Oh, Christian, oh, that it doesn't feel good," yeah, and I say, "Yeah, perfect. If it doesn't feel good, you're right there." Yeah, you know, right?
Right. Right.
It's
Right. Right.
always like this. You feel like you don't feel good, but there you are. Yeah. If it's like you feel yourself pushed over the edge,
Yeah.
you're there. And
Exactly. You're
and
like,
that's the same with many things in life, in my opinion. Yeah. Like you need
I
to
agree.
jump into the cold water and swim
Mm,
or
absolutely.
drown up to
Or
yeah.
drown. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Because the people in front of the camera, they're thinking like, I don't feel it. You're like, no, but we see it. Like
Yes.
we it's great.
Yes. And the
Continue.
camera is so honest, right? I mean, the camera shows every mistake, every failure, every slight self-doubt. That's what I experienced in my time doing filming. The camera will see if the person in front of the camera look up for a millisecond and is unsure about this or is unsure about that. I tell you, I have discussions with my clients sometimes because they don't know the text. If you don't know
Mm.
the text, how you want to fake an emotion in this moment? Yeah, how
Exactly.
you even want to fake an emotion if you're thinking about your text? It won't work.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then instead of 3 days filming, we are 7 days filming. Yeah. All right.
Absolutely. I've had those moments. We've there's been so many moments. Have has there been moments where you're working with a director and something goes wildly wrong, right? And it's on you, and he's like, you got to make this work, and you're like, okay.
Okay. Lucky me. Mostly I'm the director. I'm
Oh, that's
like
good.
personal union director and filmmaker in one. Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the times. Sometimes I'm only director and I have people helping me filming,
Mm.
supporting me filming, but I honestly I can never let fully go of the camera. Maybe I'm this kind of like director who's going on the nerves of the DOP.
Mm-hmm.
in terms of, oh, can we try this? Can we try that? And sometimes I hear like, I have discovered, let me do what I have. You go on directing. Okay, okay. And then I need to put myself back from this because I love to try out things and this and that, but in some situation is not me doing that. It's
Yeah.
I'm developing the story, I'm directing, and maybe somebody is better with the camera in this moment. And then I try my best to let them do that.
Yeah. Oh man. I I actually got to see at the like top of this year, maybe like yeah, early this year, uh um Roger Deakins come and he came to had a speaking event, and he and his wife they came, and it was packed. So my friend and I were there, and I, I love him. Um
Yes,
Probably one of the
yes,
greatest cinematographers alive, right? Um
yes.
and he was talking about, I mean, there's so many film people inside the room, and you see all these like tech guys, like film people, film school students and stuff like that. They're like, so Mr. Deacons, what would you say is the best way to, get our stuff out there and, get ourselves seen, at that level, you know, and he goes, well, I mean, just start, just make things. He's like, you don't have to have the biggest equipment. He's like, I mean, the times that we're living in, you can shoot on your phone. You can,
Yes.
you know, do anything to get, I mean, social media has made it possible. And I'm like, yeah. And it's like, I think they were like looking for like a huge, bigger question. He was just super simple. He was like, yeah, just go and film whatever you want to film.
Yeah.
He was
And
just
and I
so
think
cool about it.
you hit the spot, Meosha, in this in what you say, big, and he as well, because it's really actually very simple. And those people, I mean, nah, it's not about you because you also have been to film school. I'm sure you never asked that question because I know you are into this so much. Yeah.
Oh,
But
thank
those
you.
people going into film school and they will be like, yeah, what do I need to do to be successful? And they don't get
Yes.
that there is no shortcut. There is no advice that Roger Deakins or Hoyte van Hoytema or all the big directors can give you. Besides, get the things done. Start.
That's it.
Just
That's really it.
start. Yeah.
That's really it. What keeps you going as a cinematographer, as a creator, as a director? What keeps you going?
Ah, well, um, the knowledge that I have about I can really change something. And not only in telling stories and what I do with my short films and this and that, but also with my commercials and with the video content I do for my clients. If they don't have me, yeah, maybe they will have somebody else, but I believe that I can really help them. I can really
Mm,
help them in achieving their goals. Mostly is about sales. I mean, I don't need to tell you, in our world that we live in, it's mostly about sales. So it's
yeah.
about convincing people from your product and not a competitor's product.
Hmm.
And I believe that the people I help with my films, with my content, with my commercials, not only they do good products, because I believe that important for me, I'm lucky enough to choose who I work for and who I don't work for.
Hmm.
So I can say, okay, this person or this company is producing something that I don't support, whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will be the person who says, okay, it's nice that you do that, and maybe you have there is a big market for your product. Good luck. I'm not going to help you. Yeah.
Right.
You do
Yeah.
that by yourself. You find somebody who has different values and who fit better to you. My clients that I have, we share the same values. I work with my clients. The longest client I have is now 9 years, and I started
Wow.
9 years ago. It's 2015. And
Wow.
I 90%, 95% of my clients I work with for years, not only one project. I don't, because I don't like it. There are people asking me, what do I need to do to sell this and sell that? And I don't know. We need to find out.
Yeah.
This is a client and filmmaker relationship that will grow. And if we
Yeah.
do good, we grow together, and we know exactly at the beginning we need 1 week for this commercial, and at the end we need 1 day, because
Hmm.
we know each other, and we know, I know your target group, I know what it needs and how do I need to do that. And this is what I treasure a lot. And yeah, like I say, 95% of my clients go this way with me. They
I
say
love
they
it.
finish the first project, and then they say, okay, Christian, can we go on working together? That was so smooth and that was so nice. And yeah, and that's what keeps me going.
I love it.
And yeah, and of course, my my ability to create stories.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
It's the best job, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's the best job.
And even though I know there are many jobs that need to be done, yeah,
Mm.
at the end in the world, yeah, but still, I cannot imagine doing anything else
Right?
than
Same.
being a
Same.
filmmaker, doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. That's beautiful. Are you working on anything right now at the moment that you would like to share? He's
Yeah.
like, yes.
Well, it's not at the moment that I need to share something, but yeah, you asked me if I'm working on it. I didn't post, I think, at Instagram for the last 1.5 weeks now, and it's
Okay.
not because I don't want to, but because I don't know when. I'm
Yeah,
sitting at the moment, I'm doing post-production. I'm sitting 24/7 more or less at the computer doing editing, seeing
yeah.
how this, how that. I have a customer in Germany. He's a hi-fi dealer. He's the biggest German hi-fi dealer, like selling Bose and Wilkins and JBL and all those big
Nice.
kind of brands. And we decided to, yeah, market is changing, so we need to change as usual, as every once in a while, it's normal. So I'm bringing up new formats for them. Like
Awesome.
he's listening to turntables and discussing not only the turntable itself, but also the records, like the
Nice.
typical LP, like from the old days, but still the best way of listening to music until now. It's crazy, but yeah, I learned
Awesome.
from that. So this kind and a few other formats, and all these formats need to be invented, let's say. We filmed already, but now they need to be edited. And I don't need to tell you as a filmmaker, the edit is making, I don't know, 80% of,
Right.
of the
Right.
format and of the emotion and of all of this. So that's a lot of work.
It's,
Needs to be done one time, then it can
yeah.
be redone easier with other topics as
Mm-hmm.
soon as the format is like established, but it takes time. And this is what I'm doing these days a lot.
Awesome. Awesome. We love it. We love to hear it. Um, um, I love asking this question really quick. Three
Sure.
levels of influence: money, power, and respect. And if you could choose one of those things, which one would you choose and why?
Money, power, and respect. Power you need only if you want to do evil. So it's I'm too spiritual for this. Money in this world in we are living in is very important. Yeah. And I think I will choose money in this case, money over respect, because I can do so much with
Yep.
money. So
Mm-hmm.
much. And at the end, it is about money. Yeah. I mean, Christopher Nolan is respected because he's
Makes a
doing
lot of money.
successful movies. Yes, they are good. No doubt they are good. And if they are not good, they might be not successful. But at the
Right.
end, it's about box office sales. Yeah.
It is. It really is. It's a business. It's a business.
Yes, it
Absolutely.
is. It is a business. So with this, I will go for money. Yeah.
That's a great, great answer. Ah, I feel like 30 minutes goes by so fast. You have to come
Yes.
back on again. Thank you so much. It's
Yeah, sure,
always a
sure.
pleasure to see you, to talk to you about
Same
everything
here.
that you're
Same here.
doing. Absolutely. Where can people find you on social media to follow everything you got going on?
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my Instagram handle since a few years, I think, is Christian underline Schu underline film. So I don't know if you have the chance to tag me or to write it
I'll
down.
tag you. I'll
Yeah,
tag you.
then the people will see and hopefully follow me for more.
Yes, definitely. For more information, you have a lot of great content. So, yes, follow my friend. He's amazing. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
gems. It's always a pleasure. And it's so crazy. Like, it's already a minute and like left. And it feels
Yes,
like time goes by so fast. Um,
crazy. Yes.
yes, we'll see you soon. And thank you all for listening. And always remember to live, love, laugh. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.